Hello, everyone. Well, from this point on, you are about to see a whole bunch of ranking videos come out because, well, this summer was really packed full of stuff to do. So basically, all of the rankings lists that I made 6 months ago back are completely irrelevant. So I'm going to be updating all of those lists as well as the reviews and stuff throughout this winter, and this will be the first installment of that. And I'll be ranking all of the wooden coasters. Okay, not all of them, but the top 10 wooden coasters I've been on, of all time, I guess. So yeah, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10, we have Grizzly at King's Dominion. Now, a lot of people hate on this ride, which I get it. It's a little rough, but for me, it wasn't bad. There's only one really bad part, and that was like this one turn after like the second drop off the first turnaround. It's not too bad of a ride. And I'm actually glad it's getting a retrack right now because it's gonna make the ride all the better. And that's really all I have to say to it. It has really good laterals, no airtime, and yeah, it's situated in the forest, which is also really cool. Number 9, we have Kentucky Flyer. Okay, so this was like one of my favorite rides at Kentucky Kingdom, and it's kind of sad honestly because Kentucky Kingdom is located in one of the most popular cities in the United States, or maybe not popular, but in Louisville, Kentucky, right? And Louisville is a weird city. You see, Louisville has so many tourist attractions, right? One of which being an amusement park that has only 6 roller coasters, and that's about it. And Kentucky Flyer is one of the top ones, even though it's a family roller coaster. Kentucky Flyer is a roller coaster packed full of airtime, and that's pretty much it. It's a family coaster, and it does what it's meant to do, and I think it's a perfect addition for Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville, whatever you want to call it. By the way, if you didn't get the joke, there's no correct way to pronounce Louisville, so take that, ha. Number 8, we are taking it back to my home park. It is Lightning Racer. This is a fun GCI dueling wooden roller coaster. Now, ever since I've ridden it back, I think in 2019, it has gotten a little bit rougher. Especially this was like this one problem ride that just really annoys me. But this is a plain fun ride. A lot of people hate on it, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because the pacing isn't bad, or it's not exciting. But I think it's fun as long as you ride with someone else. If you're just riding alone, then yeah, it's not gonna be as fun. But to me, it's still a pretty fun ride. You got airtime, you got laterals, you got positive G-forces. You get to yell at the other train if you want. So yeah, it's just a plain fun ride, and that's really all there is to it. At number 7, staying at Hershey Park, we have Comet. This is an overrated wooden coaster, I'm going to say right now. A lot of people say it's chock full of airtime, which it is, but it's not. The only place you're going to get airtime on this ride is in the front row, the very, very front row. People always go for the back row because it's way better. No, the front row is where you want to sit. And the bunny hills at the end, they will give like, you get like levitation, but you're not like out of your seat or anything. So it does its job. I'll say that. A lot of little kids go on it, and it's actually a really good milestone coaster for like your first big kid roller coaster. I mean, it was mine. So that's it. That's it. If you're noticing a pattern with all of these roller coasters, is that it's just fun. That's literally it. It's fun, and that's kind of what wooden coasters are supposed to do. So, yeah. Okay, number 6, Racer 75 at King's Dominion, my second home park. This is actually like a really fun roller coaster. Something that I like about this, rather than the dueling coasters like Lightning Racer, is that you're always right next to the train. Another thing I like about this ride is the airtime is actually pretty good. Now, it is a little bit rough and janky, but it's nothing too bad. It's basically like the wooden coaster roughness, which is what you want on a wooden roller coaster. And, great airtime, and of course, when you go to the end on that turnaround, you get a great view of I-305 and Anaconda just kind of sitting there. And yeah, it's a really fun roller coaster. There's that word again. Top 5, guys. Oh my gosh, these are going to be some really good roller coasters coming up. At number 5, we have Thunder Run, also at Kentucky Kingdom. Now, first going into this ride, I was actually thinking this would not be a really good roller coaster. It looked rough, and it didn't really look good at all. Now, I was actually surprised by the opposite. It had pretty good airtime, and the turns were good, and the drop was good, and you go in a circle. Okay, sorry, it's not like the most elite thing in the world, but it's still a really cool ride. It's basically, think about this, it's the big brother to Kentucky Flyer, even though Kentucky Flyer is the better of the two, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that's it for Thunder Run. At number 4, you guys are probably gonna hate me for this. It's Big Dipper at Camden Park. Who are we talking about? Camden Park is a random amusement park in southern West Virginia. No one's ever heard of it, no one's ever been to it. But they have one of the best one coasters ever been on called Big Dipper. It's like 50 feet tall, it goes like 30 miles an hour, but that first drop is insane. Sit in the back row and you know what I mean. Go to this park, it's like $15 to get in. Go ride Big Dipper, get out. It's a really fun roller coaster. The airtime is actually insane. You have to sit in the very back. If you don't sit in the back, well, that's too bad. And that's actually the other thing that I don't like about this ride is that you can't pick your own row. You're assigned to your own row, or like you can just go whatever row you want. There's no like the air gates or anything. You just walk in, you get on, and that's it. So you really have to take a couple of rides on this thing to actually get the seat you want. But that's fine, because then you can get a really good feel for the ride. So this is a really good one roller coaster, and severely underrated in my opinion. Okay, this is the top 3, and this is where we actually get into like elite wooden roller coasters, and starting it off is the Beast. Oh my gosh, is this thing so much fun. 7,000 feet of track. It is the longest wooden roller coaster in the world, and it doesn't disappoint. You go through the forest, you go through more trees and fun stuff like that. It actually did get a retrack, I think in 2020, and they're just running pretty well, pretty smooth, and it's awesome. That ending helix gives some awesome lateral G-forces, and it's just awesome. It's a really fun ride, and the night rides on this thing are unbelievable. It is my favorite night ride of all time, and for a good reason. I highly recommend riding this one when you go to Kings Island. Actually, I think this should be the first thing you should ride at Kings Island, as it is a very popular roller coaster. Number 2, heading over to Dollywood, is Thunderhead, a GCI Twister roller coaster. I think it opened in like 2007. This thing is fun. Now, it is rough in some parts, but other than that, it's a really fun ride. And something that I do have to note about this ride is the lap bars. Now, you might be thinking of going in a bad direction. No, these lap bars are amazing. Unlike other GCI lap bars, they're actually looser. And when you can staple yourself and you still get like 2 inches of airtime room. You can just lift it up and you'll get so much airtime room, and it's great. Now, guys, don't mistake me. This is still a super safe roller coaster. You will not die or fly out on this, okay? So don't take that from this video, okay? This is a really fun roller coaster. Good laterals, good airtime. The airtime's actually really good on this ride, especially with those lap bars, like I said earlier. And the setting is awesome. I mean, you're in the Smoky Mountains, you're at Dollywood, it's already a great day. And then you ride Thunderhead, and then you go ride Lightning Rod, and it's just plain fun. But there is one wooden roller coaster that is better than Thunderhead, and that is Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. Whew! Do we have things to talk about here? First of all, airtime. This has ejector airtime on a wooden roller coaster. It's not like one pop, like on Big Dipper, how there's like 1 to 3 pops of airtime. No, this is back-to-back, non-stop ejector airtime, rapid fire, bam, 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 bam. You're just hit with airtime. It is crazy. There's actually a theme to this ride, which I do enjoy. Now, it is Cedar Fair theming. It's not like Universal or anything. Like when you go in the shed, it's just a projector screen. But I still commend Cedar Fair for actually putting theme on their roller coasters. And that's something that I am noticing with Cedar Fair, is that they are starting to put more theming on their roller coasters, which is something I really enjoy. So keep it up, Cedar Fair. You're doing a good job. And also the night rides are also really good on this thing. But then again, the Beast is just better. It's literally like right across the pathway. Just go to the Beast, guys. But Mystic Timbers also get a night ride on this too, as well as like a night ride of all of the Kings Island coasters, because Kings Island is probably the best park for night rides in the world, if not just the country. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's list. Just a reminder, if you have watched this far into the video, I think it's a good sign that you should subscribe to the channel and become the newest subscriber of Great Bear Productions today. Turn on the notification bell so you never ever miss an upload. And if you have been subscribed for a while, you should also go check on my Patreon down below. I am holding a special right now for a Christmas live stream, so if you become a member today, you can all join the live stream that I'll be holding on December 23rd, and more details will follow soon over my Patreon. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you all later. Bye!